What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Look what just arrived. So last week I ordered some silver right here at around a little over 29 bucks. Interesting enough, it looks like $30 silver is acting as resistance again. Oh well. You know, I was hoping for this to, and it still might. But you know, the more this comes down, like, I don't care. If they want to push this all the way back down to $10, $5 an ounce, go for it. I will back up the truck. I will back up the literal truck and buy everything I can. Because I know what this is. You know, this is real money. Real money. And you know what's crazy? Like, they sold this piece of silver to me. And they've also sold this piece of silver to like 40 other people that think they own it. I mean, I was looking at the debt clock there, and it shows the paper silver to silver, whatever, ratio. So, on paper, it looks like there's a lot more silver out there, which would bring the price down, right? If there's more of it, then the price is lower. But all of a sudden, if it becomes scarce, the price is going to go up, which it is. A lot. It's a lot more scarce than, you know, what people know, which is crazy. So yeah, I went and grabbed all my other silver. God, this bag's getting heavy. Yeah. I just want to tally it all up because I don't even know what I have. I know it's over 300 ounces, but yeah, I don't know exactly. I want to write it down. I just want to keep track here. But basically, I've been buying silver since right here, November of 2022. So I've been buying silver for just a couple of years here, but I got in at a really good spot, and I've been just buying, and from November 2022 till now, this is what I've accumulated. Alright, so I guess we'll start with the coinage. Might actually have to switch bags, because I don't think I'm fitting any more bars in this other bag here. But yeah, we've got quite a mixture here. Mostly these guys right here. Canadian maples. Like, I was buying these things like they were going out of style. Just because the premium, the price, everything about them was just better, you know, than the American Eagles. I do have some. I do like the American Eagles, but you know, it does say the United States on it. So if they try to pull the I'm going to confiscate everything that says the United States on it, well, A, come and get it, and B, I don't have that much anyway, so I don't think. I'm going to just quickly sort these and stack them up by piles here, but you know, I have a couple of I love these coins right here. The Great MAGA King. I just got these not too long ago. These are really cool. I would definitely buy more of these. They are slightly higher, you know, a slightly higher premium than, say, like a kangaroo or the Britannias. You know, these ones are pretty inexpensive, usually. But I had to have these, man. This is some of the silver that I bought it. I paid a little bit higher premium, and I got under $1,000 worth, so I paid tax on it, which is extremely stupid to do, but for a couple of things here or there, I don't think it's the end of the world, but it's definitely not smart to be paying tax on your silver. You're better off, honestly, you're better off just starting like a little like a savings jar or something, and just put US dollars aside in that jar until you have enough to make a purchase worthwhile. And that's the best way to do it, I think. Alright, so there's the coinage. We've got 136 ounces right there. And then we've got a bag full of goodies here. The bar section, well, and some constitutional quarters, dimes, kilos. Alright, so we've got the kilos there. Bunch of little 5-ounce bars. I like these. These are nice for the price. You know, these little SD bullion Proclaim Liberty 5-ounce bars. Good buy. Really good buy. They had like a special on these one time, so I just got a bunch of them. And then we have the Italy bars. Yeah, the little Italy bars, 5-ounce. This is 925 sterling silver. You know, I'm gonna probably keep these on the sidelines. I think I'm gonna keep these at my house. And I might go look to see if I can find more sterling silver at a good price, and then maybe do a silver cell and purify it, and then melt a pure silver bar at some point. Might be a fun little experiment. Yeah, I don't know that I want to do the lead method with the silver. The only 1-ounce bars I have, Mount Trumpmore. And then we have the tenors. I think these are good bars for the money. The Royal Canadian Mint. I actually got 2 of those. Another Mount Trumpmore 10-ouncer. And then a Wall Street Mint 10-ouncer. A smidge of 24 karat gold. And then the new stuff. Let's see what we get. Which, if you watched the last video, you already know what's in here. But it's always fun to unbox it anyway. Solid Bearings store. Solid Bearings. So, Yeah, someone might think these are, you know, car bearings. Very discreet. Wow, this is very light and fluffy. Oh, dude, this is the mercury dime. Oh, I have not seen one of these yet. Come on. You're killing me. Not too bad. This is definitely a generic. I mean, the price was nice. Yeah, you can tell. It is a generic, for sure. But much nicer than, say... Yeah, I don't know. See, I got these Buffaloes. These are also generic. I don't know, I just wasn't impressed by these whatsoever, you know. It's an ounce of silver, so whatever, you know. Like knurling, you can tell they tried to put some knurling on it, but they kind of failed. It's very, very light knurling on the edges. But the front is nice and clean, like... That is a pretty cool piece of silver there. I might actually get more of these. And on the back it says 3 nines. 1 troy ounce. Ah, well there's where the difference is. The Buffaloes are 4 nines. Still, yeah, that's a pretty cool little job there. And this is what we've been waiting for right here. Oh, dude. Look at that. That is sick. That is actually really cool. It comes in like... It's literally vacuum sealed. It's in a vacuum sealed bag. That is pretty nifty. So this is a... Yeah, this is a poured bar. You can kind of see the yeah, that's where it was hitting the mold, and then on the sides, and then the top. Yeah, you can actually, if you look close at it, you can see the little cooling rings as it was cooling off all the way to the center. And it looks like the center shrunk in a little bit. Or unless that was from the... They stamped that baby hard. Alright, so I weighed and tallied everything up here. Starting with this little 2.81 gram gold button, which is worth today $211.63. That is mental, man. It's a tiny little gold button. 24 karat gold. And that little button is worth more than this 5-ounce bar. That's insane. So when it comes to silver, it gets a little confusing sometimes with the because of the troy ounce thing. But I did all of the calculations for all of this in troy ounces. So I have 349.75 troy ounces of silver right here. And yeah, another additional 5 ounces of silver here, which is sterling. So I'm going to definitely hold on to these. And I'm going to keep my eye open. I might shop around and see if I can find like a yard sale or just somewhere that has some, you know, sterling silver pieces that I could get possibly fairly inexpensive. And then I might melt and purify with a silver cell at some point. And then remelt these and pour them into a pure bar, but I'll do it in troy ounces. And then stamp it and do all that cool stuff, you know what I mean? So we'll be doing that eventually. But I need to come across some more sterling first. Yeah, so honestly guys, I think I'm done buying silver for a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to buy any more. Not while we're up here. You know, this might push up a little bit higher, I don't know. I'm thinking it looks like it's going to, but you never know. You know what I mean? And you know, it's tough though. It's tough because I look at everything that's going on. Like I just saw that like the cross-dressing Zelensky guy or whatever they are from Ukraine. He canceled the elections and threw his political rivals in jail. And yet the Democrats here are supporting him and want to send him more money, and we call them corrupt and they call us conspiracy theorists. It's like, what they like, blatant, like loud, they don't care anymore. They just don't care. It's like, I don't know, maybe they know it's too late. I don't know. I just don't know. And I see that they want to push us towards you know, the central bank digital currency, and you know, I want to have cash. If they're going to try to get rid of cash, this silver, copper, gold, that becomes cash, right? And as far as I know, every single gun place to buy guns and ammo, they will accept silver as payment. So if they're going to put us in the CBDC and shut my money down so I can't buy ammo, well then I have some money set on the sidelines right here that I'll be able to buy ammo with. You know what I mean? But I don't want to continue buying right now because, you know, if you look at like copper, for instance, like we all know that there's a crash coming at some point, and when it happens, copper, silver, and gold, they're going to take a beat down too, in the short term. So that might present another great buying opportunity. So this pattern, whatever's happening here, like right now it looks like it's a flag for another push higher, but this whole thing here could be a completely different pattern. You just see how these things kind of form and wiggle around, and it looks like something. Yeah, like look at this. It came up, we got a pennant right here, a bullish pennant, but it broke to the downside instead. So you never know. You never know. But we do know that silver and gold are in a much, much bigger picture, like cup and handle, extremely bullish pattern. We've already made the cup, we've already made the handle, and we are headed towards 50. That is happening. It's happening right before our eyes. We will be heading to 50, minimum. I think it goes a lot higher than that personally, but yeah, definitely 50. We're going to be hitting that. And I'm getting to the point in my stack where just a couple of dollars difference on the chart makes a big difference. A big difference. In what this is all worth, you know what I mean? But, and yeah, you could definitely take 10 grand and stick it into like something else and make a lot more money, you know, a lot quicker. But You know, I just feel like now that they have control over the Bitcoin market with the ETFs, they have the ability to short it now. I just think a lot of people are going to get hurt. And, yeah, so silver's a safe bet. And plus, if you see that, like this 1 ounce piece of silver here, they sold it to me, but they've also sold it to like 100 other people that have a piece of paper that says that they own this piece of silver. But there is no other silver. It's right here. I'm holding it, and possession is 9/10 of the law. So your paper that says that you own this is wrong because it's mine. I'm holding it. You're not. You know, and that's part of what was keeping the silver price down, is it looks like there's more silver out there. It looks like there's a lot more silver out there, but there isn't. And now you have an increasing demand because of all of these electric vehicles and clean energy and solar panels. So I think all of these factors, plus the failing currency, you know, the US dollar, all of these factors, you have central banks buying up gold and silver as well. Like, demand is rising. There's a lot of wars going on. All of those warheads use silver. It's like you have all these things pushing on silver, and you got all these little balloons. And as soon as one of them pops, it's gonna set a chain reaction off. Pop, 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 and they're all gonna pop. And that could send silver. I mean, who the hell knows? You know what I mean? I mean, the most obvious thing would be like, oh, I'm gonna get rich off of Bitcoin. But sometimes it's not always the most obvious thing. And plus, I like to be able to have cash. That's like part of freedom. You should be allowed to have money. You should be able to hold your own money. I mean, that's ridiculous. But again, if they push us into those central bank digital currencies, I don't care, you know. If I could have took 10,000 and put it into Dogecoin and became, you know, a millionaire, I don't know that it's worth the risk at this point. For me personally. So I'm going to put some money into the cryptos, but I'm putting a lot more into precious metals because, yeah, I like what it is. I know what it is. I know what it stands for, and I'm down with that. But like I say, I'm gonna hold off on buying silver now for a while because we all know, you know, there's gonna be a little crash that's coming. It's coming, and when it happens, it's going to push gold, silver, and copper price down with it, short term. So I think what could happen here is if you look at copper, this bigger wedge pattern that we're in here, but we also have this little wedge forming right inside of this running channel. I mean, this little wedge. So we're wedging ourselves up into this corner here. So I think copper is going to stay right within this little area right here until the election. And I don't think we're going to break straight through. I think the crash comes right around the election, right after. And this could potentially come all the way back down to $2.40 a pound, which is very, very possible. And obviously, silver will come down, gold will come down, and that will present another buying opportunity. But for now, if this continues to push above 30, I'm done. I'm done buying silver for now. I'm going to wait. I'm going to just work on building my cash reserves as fast as I can. So here's the thing, guys. You know, I say I'm done buying silver, but you know, I want to be. And it's sick. It's sickening if you think about it, that us citizens in the United States or anywhere has to think like this. We should be able to go to work, do our jobs, make our money, put it in the bank, come home, fix our houses, and spend time with our family. But instead, we have to wonder what the government's doing because it's affecting us. It's clearly affecting us. Right? I mean, we shouldn't have to do this. that's a good indication that the government's not doing their job. But it's so clear as day. They're going to rape and pillage us until they can't anymore. It's going to take enough of us to grab our pitchforks and say, enough's enough. Except we have stuff that's a lot better than pitchforks these days. But like I say, like we had this, oil agreement that there's a bunch of rumors about lately. That the oil agreement between the U.S. and the Saudis expired. And what's going to come out of that? Well, now there's articles coming out confirming that China and other countries are going to start dealing in the euro, the yen, and many other currencies. So what implications does that have to the U.S. dollar? What is that going to do to gold, silver, copper? Are we actually going to get that pullback? That next dip buying opportunity? Or was this it? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because they're confirming now that they're going to start doing that. So U.S. dollars will come flooding back. And I feel fortunate. I really do. I feel fortunate that COVID was a good... just shook me and woke me up a little bit. Because like I say, back here before COVID, I had $1,800 to my name and a 500 credit score. And I lived in the city, renting an apartment, sharing an apartment with someone else because I couldn't afford to live alone. I had nothing. I owned nothing. I had a crappy computer that barely worked and my clothes and my bed. That was it. Life was, not that great. But when COVID happened, I was like, okay, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Started learning money. Started learning the system. Started watching what the government was doing. And, now I feel fortunate that I started buying silver right here. Literally could not have timed it any better. At the 2022 low, and I've been buying it all the way up. And I have a pretty good chunk of change in 4 years, on a working class salary, or working class hourly wage. I feel like I've done pretty good. From coming from nothing, going to 800 credit score. And I have some things. Guns, ammo, silver. I have just as much in silver as I have in guns and ammo. Food, water, many other things. I've been spreading it around. But I feel bad. I really do. For... because you look at Biden, he's done nothing to stop this. Nothing at all. And you have all these college kids and high school kids that are coming out, and I know, and you know, that they are, not all of them, but most of them, are totally unprepared for what's coming. Because they totally believe everything that they're being fed. Right? I mean, they're pissed that they can't buy a house now. Just wait. You know what I mean? So I hope enough of them kind of get the message. Because like I say, this is going to continue. They're going to continue to rape and pillage us until enough of us grab our pitchforks and say, enough of this. But it's going to take, there's a lot of people that are so sure. They're so convinced by this indoctrination that they've been taught. Or whatever. Like, it's sickening. But like I say, I mean, who knows? Copper, right? For instance, copper's boxing itself into this little corner here. Because of this whole oil deal, this could smash through way sooner than I'm thinking. And then the collapse comes. And then it comes crashing back down. And that's the retest. That is the retest of the $5 level. And then it goes higher. So... it's either copper dips down, we have the crash sooner, right? And copper dips down, creates a buying opportunity, or it wiggles around into this corner and breaks through. Then we have the crash, it comes back down and retests. And obviously if that happens, then silver is going to go higher, and then come back down, and then go back up. And same with gold. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I've been trying to stockpile silver and copper as fast as I can. Duke! Duke's home. No dead birds. Or chipmunks. What are you doing? But anyways, guys. See you later.